welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be another highly requested video based on the poll results that I got from my last video, which was 10 things I did to grow my long and healthy hair. So I'll have that linked if you haven't seen it yet. But in that video I asked you guys if you wanted to see my DIY deep conditioning treatment, and 100% of you who answered said yes, so yay! So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. This is something that I like to do outside of my normal regular deep conditioning sessions, which there's totally nothing wrong at all if you want to just use a single jar of deep conditioner on its own. But you know, sometimes I like to give my hair an extra boost by conjuring up my fancy little DIY cocktail, you can call it. But you know, I kind of treat it similar to how I treat my skincare. So you know, every now and then I want to pamper myself with a facial. So same thing goes for my hair. So when I'm feeling fancy, I like to throw in a few extra oils, a few extra essential oils, and just, you know, have fun with it and let my hair soak up all the goodness from it. I also did a live demo on my Facebook page back in August. If you're interested, you can check that out. But anywho, without further ado, let's jump right into the video.
Okay, before you start, you're going to need a small bowl and a spoon for mixing. Just make sure that the bowl is microwavable. For my base, I like to use this hair mask from Shea Moisture. It's the Manuka Honey and Mafura Oil one, and it's by far one of my favorite hair masks. And I ran out of the corresponding oil that goes with it. I promise, I tried to find it, y'all. I went to like a billion stores, but I could not find it. But Shea Moisture has some of the best hair masks out there on the market. There's so many different ones to choose from, but like I said, this one is my favorite. So I'm taking 4 scoops of that because I have a lot of hair, and this leaves my hair super hydrated and very moisturized. Okay, so now for the ingredients. First up, I'm taking about 2 tablespoons of organic, virgin, unrefined coconut oil from Dr. Bronner's, which I purchased from Whole Foods. And I promise y'all, coconut oil has so many great benefits. So if you haven't tried coconut oil in your deep conditioner, I dare you to try it because it is super hydrating. This next ingredient came straight from my kitchen, y'all, because I cook with it, but it's from the brand Pumpian, and it's extra virgin olive oil, and it's good for taming frizz and softening the hair, and I'm using about 1 tablespoon of it. Adding a teaspoon of jojoba oil, which is popular because it's the only oil that closely mimics the molecular structure to the sebum, which is what our scalp naturally produces. Now I'm going in with about a half a teaspoon of vitamin E oil, which I also use on my skin, but it's also good for hair because it helps to heal dry hair and prevent breakage. Okay, so now you see me playing a game of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo because I honestly couldn't decide which essential oil I wanted to use. There's peppermint, tea tree, and rosemary, and I ended up going with the tea tree oil, which is good for stimulating the scalp and promoting healthy hair growth, so I'm adding 7 drops of that. Okay, and the last ingredient to my DIY hair mask is local store-bought honey, and I got this out of my kitchen because I do cook with this as well. But honey is going to restore shine and add luster back into your hair. So if you're experiencing dryness and dullness in your hair, try adding a few drops of honey in there, and I think I added like a tablespoon. And then finally, I'm just mixing all the ingredients together. Okay, this is completely optional, but I like to sometimes heat mine up in a microwave for about 30 seconds. By the way, I'll have everything linked below in the description box. Okay, so now that I've prepared my little DIY mix, I'm about to smother my hair in it. And I always like to start on freshly washed hair, and I make sure that my hair is detangled before I begin. and I only put it on damp hair so that way my hair can easily soak up and absorb the nutrients. Every time I deep condition, I like to make sure that the product gets evenly distributed across my head, and the easiest way for me to do this is to put my hair into 4 sections, and then I also like to subsection each section. That's a lot of S's. So I'm just using my fingers to rake the product through from root to tip, and I like to make sure that I add in extra product as I go, just to make sure that everything is nicely coated and evenly coated. That way I can get the full benefit of the deep conditioning session. Pretty much do this all over my head, and once I'm done with both subsections, I join them back together and make sure that my ends are fully saturated and twisted back up into a bun. And y'all, make sure that y'all be careful because I slung some of that stuff in my eye. So be careful. And yeah, it's pretty much self-explanatory. I do the same exact thing on each section, so I'm just going to speed up this part and come back after I'm done. I like to do this DIY treatment at least every 2 weeks, especially during the colder months because that's when my hair can get drier faster. For me, I only do moisture treatments because my hair can't take a lot of protein, and I believe that I'm protein sensitive. But those of you who can take protein, you still should alternate between moisture and protein treatments just to replenish the hydration back into your hair. Now, regardless if you have curly hair or not, everybody should be deep conditioning. It's important for all hair types. This is a preventative care step that everybody should have added into their hair regimen. Deep conditioning is going to improve the overall health of your hair. So this is major key, y'all. Like, if you don't already deep condition, you need to start today. Deep conditioning is good for a number of reasons. For example, it helps to promote elasticity, which helps to strengthen your hair strands. It retains length so that you can maintain long hair, and it helps to make your hair much more manageable by letting your hair respond better to products. I used to deep condition overnight, but ain't nobody got time for that anymore because it takes too long and it slows me down in the morning. So nowadays I just multitask around the house, or if I'm being lazy, I'll deep condition in the shower, but just, you know, my regular deep conditioner with just the one jar. Or I'll do what I'm doing now and use my bonnet dryer. And I really want to get a steamer, like a hair steamer, but I don't really know the best place to get one. So I've been trying to research. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. Okay, so now I'm all done, and it's completely okay to be greedy, and I like to use whatever's left over and apply it to the rest of my head. So once my hair is fully coated with all the ingredients, I just put on a plastic shower cap. For this routine, I'm going to be using my portable bonnet dryer by Hot and Gold, and I purchased it some years ago from Sally Beauty. Inside it just has the bonnet, of course, and then the tube attachment that you hook up to the bonnet, and then the cord to plug it up. And now I'm just hooking it all up, and I'm gonna use low heat only. I never put it on high heat. I always put it on low heat. Incorporating indirect sources of heat is going to be the best and most effective way to deep condition, because the heat opens up the hair cuticles and allows the nutrients to easily transfer and absorb through the hair shaft. Now comes the most dreadful part. I like to deep condition for at least an hour. I know some people do it for 30 minutes, but I like to do mine for an hour. And during that time, I'm usually like checking emails, responding to notifications on my social media, and just interacting with you guys and responding back to YouTube comments on my channel, and just snapping it up on Snapchat. Okay, so here's the results from my DIY deep conditioning treatment. My hair is super soft, extremely silky, and very hydrated. So I'm in love with the results. And after deep conditioning, I usually just move on to styling as normal.
Alright guys, so that completes what I do for my DIY deep conditioning treatment. I hope you're able to learn and take something from it. Now keep in mind that not everything that works on one person is going to work on everybody, so feel free to, tweak some of these ingredients that I used and replace it with other things. Have fun with it and make it your own. Again, I did do a live demo a few months ago on my Facebook page, so I'll have that link down below if you're interested. You can check that out. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. I really love it. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, so that way you'll never miss an upload and you can be notified right away as soon as the video goes live. So that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thumbs it up if you did. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. That's probably a little far-fetched to where I'm at now, but hey, we'll try. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!